I want to start this video off by being very clear about one thing. The topic of this video is about cheating in single-player games only. And that's because I feel like a lot of us can agree that cheating in multiplayer games in really any form is just wrong and you shouldn't do it. And that's really any form of multiplayer game, all the way from, playing some random game of Call of Duty with a bunch of strangers, all the way down to playing like a game of GoldenEye locally with a bunch of friends. And especially if you're playing in like an esports league, if you're cheating in esports and you're caught cheating, you should definitely be expelled and not allowed to play. And again, I think a lot of us can agree with that. That's not something that I'm arguing here, and not something that I feel like I should argue here. So we're going to get right to the topic, and again, that's cheating in single-player games, and is it wrong to do? If you've seen other YouTube videos like this one, you might be saying to yourself, wow, I'm going to have to wait till all the way to the end of this YouTube video just to see what he thinks, and you know what, I'm going to say it right up front. I don't think that it's wrong to cheat in a single-player game. And you know what? I do it myself sometimes. I've actually tried a bunch of the item duplication glitches in Tears of the Kingdom, and I've used cheats and emulators when I'm playing really old like Super Nintendo RPGs where I just don't really have the time to do all the grinding, especially if it's a game that I've already played before and I just want to re-experience that story. Maybe put in some basic cheats to make my characters invincible or something and just play through it that way just to make it a little bit easier on myself. But if you're doing something in a single player game and it's not hurting another player somewhere else, I don't see anything wrong with it. The argument against it that I hear all the time is that you're ruining the game for yourself. If you make the game way too easy, it'll get boring and it just kind of ruins the experience. And with that, I say, why not do it anyway? Why not try it out? And if it does ruin the experience, you can always start a new character over from the beginning and just not use those cheats. A lot of things like the item duplication glitches in Tears of the Kingdom, you have to really go out of your way to do them. And they're kind of a complicated process. And so you can easily go through the entire game with just never using them. And then, Nintendo's going through and patching those anyway, so eventually all those will go away. But I see nothing wrong with it. If you want to do it, try it out and have some fun, I think it's great. And I love when a developer will put cheats in a game on purpose, just to make everything fun, like make people's heads really big or something like that. Something that doesn't really affect the game, like your gameplay itself, but something that makes everything just funny or just way more fun to play. And of course you get things like Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption that they do have cheats that make it easier. They give you invincibility, or like they have infinite of certain things like ammo. But if you put those cheats in, it won't let you save against your regular save game until you go back to a point where you weren't cheating, and also won't give you achievements. And I think that's the best way to go about it. Don't let the player get achievements with the cheats, because I think getting achievements is some kind of form of competition. So you shouldn't be allowed to cheat and get achievements at the same time. And of course you got games like Skyrim and Fallout 4 for Xbox where they allow you to add mods into the game, but when you add mods, it creates a separate save file with a little M icon in it that shows that you're using mods, and then it doesn't allow you to get achievements. And as long as you keep on saving in that game, you can't get any more achievements as long as you play, but then you can still go back to that point right before you started using mods and play through from there and still get the achievements. At the end of the day, I think you should do what makes the game fun for you. You shouldn't worry about what other people have to say. There might be people out there that are like, oh, you're not a true gamer if you don't, don't listen to those people. Just do whatever you want to do that lets you have fun in the game. And of course, if you use a cheat in a game and you feel like it made it really boring, just start the game over, go back to a point where you haven't used that cheat already, and just play through it from there, and it's fine. I'm all for gaming positivity and just having fun playing games, just not worrying about what anyone else says. So if you're really interested in more videos like this one, you can go ahead and click right here on my face to subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.